Hello everybody. Today I'm going to model for you how to look at the features of religions of the Reformation by giving you an example that pertains to Waterford High School. We are going to look at the origins, we're going to look at sin and salvation, we're going to look at the ultimate source of authority, rituals and worship, and finally, community life. Origins. This is the original Waterford High School in Waterford, Connecticut. Waterford High School was constructed in 1957 and the first graduating class was in 1960. Waterford pulls from three major areas: Great Neck, Oswegatchie, and Quaker Hill. This is the new construction of Waterford High School. This high school was built in 2010 and finally opened its doors April 8th of 2013. This building project was $72 million. State-of-the-art facility. Sin and salvation, otherwise known as rules and discipline. Waterford High School has a student handbook. All students are required to sign this student handbook at the beginning of every year. Within that are Level 1 infractions, Level 2 infractions, Level 3 infractions, and Level 4 infractions. All outline inappropriate behaviors and actions that are taken to rectify those behaviors. The people that oversee enforcing the actions to rectify those behaviors are the assistant principals, Mr. Gene Ryan and Mrs. Allison Moger. Above them, we have Andre Hauser, who is seen here being slightly silly, and who is seen here at his desk with his secretary, Mrs. Nancy Griffin. Ultimate source of authority above our principals and assistant principals are, we have over here on the right-hand side, Mr. Craig Powers. We have over here on the left, our superintendent, Mr. Tom Giard III. And also in this picture, we have the Commissioner of Education. We have Board of Education members as well, seen here, pictured below. And their addresses and names are listed within your student handbook over here on the right. They do the hiring of the superintendent. Still above them, we all are responsible to the Connecticut State Department of Education. So if you remember on the previous slide, you saw the Commissioner of Education, and that was Diana Wenzel. And we are all responsible for executing things that are set forth by the Connecticut State Department of Education and ultimately by the Connecticut General Assembly. Rituals and worship at Waterford High School. We have things that all students love to be a part of. Prom is something that happens every year, a culminating activity celebrating 4 years of high school, celebratory event. We also have graduation. That's considered a ritual. We have other things such as Spirit Week, seen here, sophomores this year, on the day of Color Wars, juniors and seniors. In addition to Color Wars, we have the decades. So we've got some 80s and we have some 60s and 70s for the younger classmen. There are other things students engage in, such as Senior Skip Day and superlatives. Community life. In this video here, you can see Mrs. Mullins. She's responsible for some gardens that take place at Waterford High School, which I'm having a little bit trouble getting to load here. So let's move on from that. We'll see if this one works. So here you see the beautiful courtyards that Mrs. Mullins and her garden club have worked on, as well as the climbing ivy, pictured so beautifully out here. Up on the upper left-hand side, you see some students engaging in computer classes. The upper right, you see drama, some drama and music students. Lower left, we have sporting events. This is the football team. Complete with Mr. Ellis over here, completely excited. And we have Lancer Nation as part of community life. You also see students in this video. They will be engaging in a discussion with a native speaker overseas. So here is a native speaker from Spain. They are engaging in Spanish conversations. So that's part of the academic community life here at Waterford High School. On this next video, you will also see some special events sponsored by the technology department. This is Google Expeditions Pioneer. This is a student who is teaching teachers how to integrate technology into classrooms.